Everybody, I think we will begin. All right, so we're gonna have Monica and siblings go to the back of the room. They'll be bringing the baby in. Hi, I'm Rabbi Bruce Dahlin, Senior Rabbi here at the HEA, at least for a little while longer. Cantor Goldstein from BMH BJ is here as well, friends of the family. Dr. Sarah Grope is here as well. She is our Mohelet today, and we're going to bring you through a joyous occasion. What a great thing to be at a bris and to be in the room for a bris. The last 2 years, can't tell you how many brises that we did on Zoom. And it's just different. But now we can all be here, feel safe, and be present in the sanctuary of our synagogue, and be present amongst all of you, family and friends. So we're going to begin the process of the Brit Milah, of the bris, by asking Monica, baby's aunt and siblings of Sheris and Adam, to bring the baby in from the back of the room, and they'll come in slowly from the back. I know they're there. You can come in now. All right, here we go. So the baby comes in, and we'll have Monica hold the baby towards the front of the room, and all the rest of the siblings can come in as well. And you'll all stand together at the front here. Okay, and as they come in, as the baby comes in, Cantor Goldstein will recite a prayer of welcome.
Baruch haba, Baruch hanimo.
Blessed is all of you who are coming into this room, into this sanctuary for this blessing and mitzvah of Brit Milah. Monica, just stand holding the baby, and the rest of the siblings can go find their seats. What is a Brit Milah? A Brit in Hebrew means a covenant, means a understanding, I guess you could say, an agreement between the baby's family, and God, and our community and God. So that for the baby's part and the child's part and the family's part, they will stay connected to the Jewish community and be enlivened by it and bring life to it, which this family certainly has done as we welcome all of the cousins who are here. And for God's part, God gives us the land of Israel, and God gives us life and blessing and babies. And the filling up of our community, and moving forward with the life of the Jewish people. So for that, we say Mazel Tov, and we will begin the bris itself. So let's call upon the baby's great-grandfather, Saul Davidson, to come forward and sit in Elijah's chair. And that's over here, as far away from you as it possibly can be.
I can move it.
Yeah, why not?
Elijah probably doesn't like.
So why Elijah's chair for the bris? Elijah is Malach HaBrit, the angel of the bris that will watch over the baby during the course of this procedure. And why the connection with Eliyahu Hanavi, Elijah the prophet? As you all know, Elijah makes an appearance at our Passover Seder, which is coming up very quickly, makes an appearance as a harbinger of the Messiah. Elijah will escort the Messiah into Jerusalem at the end of days, when the world and everything in it will be perfect. So we see that connection to a baby boy, that this child growing into his family and his community and the world, perhaps he's going to be the link to perfect the world and to bring the Messiah. So there's a lot that we put on our children and that we expect of them as they grow up. Perhaps not quite as much as bringing the Messiah, but still have expectations. And we hope this baby boy will embody that as he grows through his life as a Jew. Again, we'll turn to Cantor Goldstein to say the prayer over Elijah's chair.
First of all, I'm looking around this room and I see so many beautiful children that Rabbi Dallin and I named at their baby namings, or were at their Brit Milah, we're at their B'nai Mitzvah, we're at their weddings, and here we are at their babies' brises. It's the only thing that's good about getting older. זה הכיסא של אליהו זכור הטוב לישועתך קיוויתי אדוני סיברתי לישועתך אדוני ומצוותיך עשיתי סיברתי לישועתך אדוני ששנו לאמרתך כמוצא שלום רב לא בתורתך ואין למו מכשול אשר תבחר תקרב ישכון חצרך. If you repeat after me, נסבע
Nisba,
בטוב ביתך
Betu Betecha,
קדוש
Kadosh,
היכלך
Echalecha,
נסבע בטוב ביתך קדוש היכלך.
Amen.
מזל טוב.
Mazel tov. Okay, we're going to ask the baby's grandfathers, Al Berlinberg and Evan, to come forward. They'll be the sandek. They'll hold the baby during the procedure itself. There's a position as Kisei Eliyahu, Elijah's chair. The sandek is a position of great honor in the life of a family to bring the baby to this very important great mitzvah. So you'll sit over there on the chairs. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, as we're getting the baby ready, we want to call upon grandmothers, Ellen and Leslie, to come forward to light the candles. Come over here. Stand right over here. Okay, stand right over here. Okay. You can light the candles and we'd like to say this blessing. Say this blessing.
Which one?
Right at the top.
This one? We're reading it in English? Is that what we're doing? I'm reading English. Okay. You can also do light.
No, just read the English.
What if I do the first paragraph? Okay.
Light was the first of God's creations. As light appeared, it brought with it the possibility of all the wondrous things to follow. Today we kindle lights of hope, understanding, and countless new possibilities.
This little boy, excuse me, has already brought light into our lives. May God's radiance continue to shine upon him. May he grow to be a source of light to all around him, and may his life continue to add brightness and warmth to all. Today we kindle these lights to acknowledge a new light in the life of our family.
Say the blessing. Baruch atah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yatzer ha'adam.
Blessed are you,
Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has created humankind.
Nice.
So, Sharice and Adam, you may know that the first Brit Milah occurred over 5,000 years ago when God commanded Abraham to circumcise himself as well as the rest of his family. And since then, the mitzvah of Brit Milah has been incumbent upon the parents. And so it is your job today to circumcise your son or to ask someone else to do it for you.
Okay, Adam, you'll come up.
Do you want to come too?
Would you like to do this?
No.
That would
No,
be
the
great.
answer
I will
there is
get
no.
everything ready. I'll get everything ready, and I'll help guide your hand so you can do the mitzvah.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
Yeah.
He's a doctor.
He's a rheumatologist.
Yeah.
Olam chesed yibana. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Sing with me. Olam chesed yibana. La 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 la, ya la 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 la. Olam chesed yibana. Ya la la la, ya la la la. Chesed yibana. Ya la la la, ya la la la.
Just the pacifier. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God,
Amen.
sovereign of the universe, who commands us with the mitzvah of circumcision.
Okay, one more blessing for you. Okay, you all right? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahachniso bivrito shel Avraham Avinu. Kashem shenichlas lapri ken yikanes l'torah l'chupa l'masim tovim. As this baby has been entered into the covenant, so may he enter the blessings of Torah, chuppah, and a life of masim tovim, good deeds. And let us all say Amen. Okay, that is the first time I saw a father do the bris for his son, and I'm all shaken up about it.
Well done.
Okay. Why don't you come around where Sheris is? We'll...
You can stay sitting for a minute if you want, right?
Want some wine? Okay, we're going to now give the baby his Hebrew name with a blessing, with two blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidesh yadid mibetem v'chok bishero samtze etza'av chatam be'od brit kodesh al ken bischar zot al chai chalkenu tzurenu tzaveh lehatzil yedidut she'reinu mishach laman berito asher sam b'vsarenu baruch atah Adonai korei tabrit. Now for his Hebrew name. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu kayem et hayeled hazeh le'aviv ule'imo vayikare shemo b'Yisrael Micha Aviv ben Adam Shalom v'Sholomit Sheva Yismach ha'ab yotzei chalatza v'tagel imo b'fri v'ina kakatuv Yismach avicha v'imecha v'tagel yoladatecha v'ne'emar v'avor alayich v'erech mitbosesa b'damayich v'omar lach b'damayich chayi v'omar lach b'damayich chayi ונאמר זכר לעולם בריתו דבר ציווה לאלף דור אשר קראת את אברהם ושבועתו ליצחק ויעמידה על יעקב לכל לישראל ברית עולם ונאמר ויעמל אברהם את יצחק בנו בן 8 ימים כאשר ציווה אותו אלוהים הודו לאדוני כי טוב כי לעם חסדו זה הקטן גדול יהיה כשם שנכנס לברית כן יכנס לתורה לחפה ולמעשים טובים ונאמר Amen. Our God and God of our ancestors, sustain this child. Let him be known amongst the people of Israel as Micha Aviv ben Adam Shalom v'Sholomit Sheva, Micah Aviv Klein Berlinberg. May his mother be blessed with regained strength, and may both parents find joy in their child with love and with wisdom. May they be privileged to teach him the meaning of the covenant which he has entered into today, and may they inspire him to seek the truth in the ways of peace. Through their example, may his heart be open to the Torah and to its ways. May this child, Micha Aviv, grow into greatness as a blessing to his family, to the Jewish people, and to all humanity. As he entered the covenant, so may he attain the blessings of Torah, Chuppah, and Masim Tovim, good deeds. And let us say, Amen. Okay, why don't you just take a sip of that? And then give a little bit to Sheris. Okay. So as the baby is comforted over the course of the next few minutes, I'm wondering if the parents can say a little bit about the English and Hebrew names. Sure.
Perfect. So we have named our son Micah Aviv. Micah is a Hebrew name meaning who is like God, and Aviv means spring. We wanted to name our son an M name after his great-grandmother, my grandmother, Marilyn Cranen, a woman who is loved and respected. We are proud to have the honor of naming our son after this great lady. His sister Jorah means autumn rain, and she was born on Sukkot. Thus, we were planning on having our spring and fall babies. However, Micah had other plans and arrived a month early. With Micah, our family is complete from spring to fall and back again. Micah has kept things exciting from the moment he arrived. Last Sunday, after a fun day celebrating Purim and hanging out with friends and family, we went into the hospital due to Sheris having some cramping. At the time, Sheris was 36 weeks pregnant, and we were certainly not expecting to have a baby. However, 48 hours later, Micah was born. Micah had low amniotic fluid, which was caught coincidentally.
While he showed up early, we feel thoroughly blessed and thankful for the medical team at Rose Hospital for his condition being caught and him being born healthy at 7 pounds, 2 ounces, and 20 inches long. Since there is never a dull moment with Micah, upon arriving home on Thursday, he was sent to Children's Hospital NICU on Friday for 2 nights due to high bilirubin. To summarize, it's been extremely nerve-wracking, but at the end of the day, we feel nothing but blessed. Micah is healthy and very loved, especially by his big sister, Jorah. From the moment Jorah met Micah and kissed him on the cheek, she was instantly in love with her little brother, or, as she calls him, my baby. The bond they already have is incredible, and we're so excited to see their friendship blossom and grow throughout their lives. At only 17 months apart, we are confident they will be each other's best friends and biggest supporters, a relationship I feel privileged to have with my own sisters, Monica and Alana. Micah, from the moment we found out we were having a baby, you have been nothing but loved, wanted, and cherished. You are the perfect addition to our family, and we are continuously in awe at how fortunate we are to be your parents. While your sister came out looking just like me, you are your father's twin. We are so excited to see the man you will become, and are already so in love with the boy that you are. As your beautiful blue eyes, yes, they will most likely change, take in the world, we smile at the quiet intelligence that your gaze holds. We are more tired than we ever thought was possible, but so happy and oh so thankful.
Micah is named after his great-grandmother, Marilyn Cranen, a blessed memory. My grandmother was a remarkable woman who exemplified many characteristics we hope Micah will develop. Marilyn was a fantastic caregiver to her 3 children, my mother Leslie, Cindy, and Gordy, and a supportive partner to my grandfather Fred. Marilyn was a bit of a non-traditional woman of the times. Her intelligence and motivation were exceptional. After her children were a little bit older, she went back to school to obtain an education. Marilyn attended college and later became a college professor, working until retirement at a later age. She did some editing for the Detroit Jewish News for many years and was a very active member of the Jewish community, even becoming a bat mitzvah as an adult. I would always look forward to my trips to Detroit to stay with Grammy and Papa and to be with my relatives and cousins and cherish having my grandmother come to Denver for every major event, from my bar mitzvah to college graduation to medical school graduation, as well as frequently speaking on the phone. For Marilyn, Judaism and her family were of utmost importance. She certainly was a woman of valor and someone who made an impact on this world.
Oh, can you hold him for 1 sec? Oh, he's fine. Calm down. Okay. Micah, as Adam just said, is named after his great-grandmother, Marilyn Cranen. Micah, we wish for you a long, happy, and fulfilled life. May you remain close to your family and your community and not lose sight of who you are. You are loved, will always be loved, and your family will always be there for you. You have many people who care about you and a truly incredible support system. Your Nana, Alpa, Bubby, and Zadie are amazing and will be very present in your life. These relations... One moment. Can we do more sugar water? Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds good here. You want to hold him and try to burp him, and I'll just finish this?
Yep.
Like we said, he keeps things exciting. Okay, so as I was saying, your Nana, Alpa, Bubby, and Zadie are amazing and will be very present in your life. These relationships, along with those of your entire family, are so important, and I know you will value them. Remain connected to your many cousins and place importance on your relationship with Jorah, no matter how annoying you might find her at times. Never forget, your mom and dad will always love you. We thank you all for joining us, both in person and on Zoom, and want to extend an extra special thank you to Lynn Fradkin, who made the trip from Chicago to attend the Bris, and to Jeff Klein, who made an extraordinary effort to ensure my mom was able to attend the birth of her grandson. Jeff drove from Denver to Colorado Springs and back again, allowing my mom to arrive at the hospital with an hour to spare before the arrival of Micah. My wonderful in-laws, Leslie and Al Berlinberg, enabled our daughter Jorah to feel so loved during her 4-night stay at their house. And a big thank you to my wonderful siblings for keeping Adam and I company at the hospital. Last but not least, a big thank you to my mom and dad, Ellen and Evan Klein, for always being there for me and showing me what it truly means to be great parents. We're so thankful to both of our parents for sponsoring the dinner reception that will be following the Bris. Hopefully Micah will be a little bit calmer by then. Thank you, Rabbi Dahlin, Cantor Goldstein, and Dr. Grope for performing this important event for Micah and our family. And a big thanks to Jeff for facilitating this event to be live streamed. Thank you all.
Nice job.
We're now going to have members of the family say a few words or words of blessing for the baby. We're going to start with Adam's siblings to come up for their blessing. I think you can talk for that microphone right there. Yeah.
Okay, hello everybody. Is this on? Can you hear me? Okay. My wish for Micah is that he grows up to be happy and healthy and has as great of a relationship with his siblings as I do with mine.
My wish for Micah is to always be present and soak it all in, and obviously all the health and happiness.
And my wish for Micah is that he finds all of the adventures that life has to offer, but always remembers that adventure can be in the everyday.
Okay. Now Cher's sisters to come up for their blessing.
All right. Well, my wish for Micah is that he grows up with a lot of friends and family around, friends being family in his situation most likely, and that he holds his own as the youngest of, 3 girl cousins and 1 boy cousin and doesn't get pushed around too much. Our wish for Micah is we just want to say welcome to the family, and we hope that he always feels the love and support and friendship that comes with that, and that with this whole community, he can achieve whatever he hopes in his life.
Nice. Okay, Ellen and Evan.
Okay. Well, first of all, sorry. Okay, first of all, I want to thank Micah for giving me the very best birthday present ever. He was born just 3 days before my birthday, so it's going to be hard to top that one. And the other thing I want to thank Micah for is waiting basically 2 days at the hospital so I could be at the delivery. And like Cher said, I really just made it. So I'm so grateful that I was able to be there. It was just an amazing experience. So yesterday, when I was talking to Sheriff about our wishes, I just blurted out, and obviously I was kidding, but I said, my wish for Micah is that his first word is Bubby. Which it is a name that I've come to love and cherish, so I was just a little bit serious. So I also wanted to say that his other grandfather, Alpa, just came back from Israel today, and he was very gracious to offer to put a message from me in a crack in the wall in Jerusalem while he was there, along with his own message. And it was really very meaningful, and he took a picture to show me the messages and him at the wall. And we were just there 3 years ago, so it meant a lot. But what was even more amazing, well, first of all, my wish was, pretty basic, but to me, really, really important. Very long life of good health and happiness. While he was there putting this wish in was when he was in the ICU at Children's, so it really brought on new meaning. And I felt like we were just giving him a little bit extra love and support when we weren't able to personally be there. So thank you for that. So also, nothing is more important to me and to Zadie than family. So we obviously, both of our families, developed this love of family through our parents. So I'm so thankful my dad is able to be here today. So another wish that I have for you, Micah, and your sister and cousins, will to be there for each other and to be each other's best friends. My sister, Aunt Beth, gave me a plaque that said, Grandma's house, the place cousins become best friends. Micah, I love our time together and the time I spend with Jorah, Caleb, Reagan, and Lexi. I'm grateful to play a part in your lifelong friendship with each other and our strong family connection. To all of our grandkids, Zadie and I are so grateful to have 5 grandchildren in 2.5 years, and a 6th on the way. We love you all and your parents so much, and we'll always be there for all of you.
Always tough to follow Ellen. So a couple years ago, Rabbi Dahlin gave a speech on Kol Nidre that I thought about a lot. So he talked about community, and he talked about how important community is in a Jewish context. And then he asked, if you felt lonely at all during this year, raise your hand. And everybody around us raised their hand, and everybody in my row kind of giggled, like it's the opposite of that. Everybody's in everybody's business all the time. But my prayer is that he never feels lonely, and he knows he's loved and surrounded by friends and family.
Nice. Mazel tov. Alan Leslie.
My wish for Micah is that he aspire to higher education as his namesake, Marilyn Cranen, did, but he be who he is. And if that is a lover of collecting bugs and counting coyote when he's with us, perfect. Just want him to be who he is.
Micah Aviv. I still love saying that name. Although these are not my own words, I feel this expresses my hope and my wishes for you in my 64 years of living. Birth is a beginning and death is a destination. And life is a journey, from childhood to maturity and youth to age, from innocence to awareness and ignorance to knowing, from foolishness to desecration, and then perhaps to wisdom, from weakness to strength, or from strength to weakness, and often back again, from health to sickness, and we pray to health again, from offense to forgiveness, from loneliness to love, from joy to gratitude, from pain to compassion, from grief to understanding, from fear to faith, from defeat to defeat to defeat, until looking backwards or ahead, we see that victory lies not at some high point during the way, but having made the journey, step by step, a sacred pilgrimage. Birth is a beginning, and death is a destination, and life is a journey, a sacred journey to life everlasting. Micah, this is my blessing, my wish for you. Take your journey in life. My wish for you is in the note that I left in the cracks of the Western Wall in Jerusalem on my layover in Israel 2 days ago. When you watch this video during your bar mitzvah year, know both of your grandparents left messages for your life that I placed in the Western Wall. I also wanted to mention, when your mom and dad first told me about the pregnancy of your sister Jorah, they were in Israel on a trip, and I was there also on a work layover, and we met. When they told me about their being pregnant with Jorah, my first grandchild, that spot, that exact location, is called Aviv. It's called Aviv Beach in Tel Aviv. I don't know if your parents always had that name in mind, whether it was destiny or preordained. The connection and naming comes to mind, part of a journey. The word that comes to mind to me is Bereshit. That's it. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call upon Saul Davidson, Jerry.
The person I've always admired the most is Mikhail's great-great-grandfather. His name was Dr. Eli Abraham Miller. He was one of 7 brothers. They all settled in Denver. He was a kind, considerate, intelligent individual. I just hope that my great-grandson follows in his footsteps, but without 7 brothers. Bye.
We don't know that, Saul. That could happen. Now I'd like to call upon Lynn Fratkin and Beth Schaffner to come forward for a special reading. Risharis' aunts.
Our God and God of all generations, we are grateful for new beginnings, for the bond of life that links one generation to the other. We are thankful for the blessings of family which bring meaning and happiness to our lives, and we rejoice with our children at the birth of their child. May we all grow together as a family in health and in strength, in harmony and in love.
Mazel tov. I'd like to call upon Jeff Klein to come forward for the Kiddush, Borei Pri Hagafen, and all the siblings and their kids to come forward for the Motzi. Come on all up.
you're a better man than I.
Not handling it that well.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen. All right, Jamal. Okay. So, Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Take a little bit for yourselves. Okay, now we're going to put Cantor Goldstein back to work. Come on up here. We're going Simon Tov and Mazel Tov. It is just a wonderful experience to watch this family grow and to be able to be present to celebrate with them. So to do so, we sing Simon Tov and Mazel Tov.
Let's do it. Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov,
Simon Tov,
Simon Tov, Mazel Tov,
Mazel Tov,
Simon Tov, Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simon Tov. Simon Tov, Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simon Tov, Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simon Tov.
Mazel Tov, everybody. Please, let's eat together. Right. Again, Mazel Tov, only Mazel for this family. Woo. Today and into the future.
He is still not, so. He was very
That was awesome.
upset.
Tough.